This is the face of heartbroken. This is the face of somebody that has been lied to, cheated on, you name it. My wife, who said she loved me more than anything in the world, had no problem hooking up with a neighbor during his first marriage. They played around for a year, maybe more, I don't know. He moved away because they got a divorce. Don't know if there's any thanks to my wife on that one, but I never knew the answer to that. And he moved away. Gone for a few years. Ended up getting remarried, a couple more kids. Mind you, he doesn't see his other kids at all, or any from his previous marriage before that. Real scumbag. But moved into the apartment building next door to us, and in no time at all, him and my wife decided to rekindle their flame. She played it off like they were best friends with, she was best friends with his wife, his new wife. He played it off like he was friends with me. And I made them dinner. They came over, used the pool. My wife would give him rides to work where shit would happen. My wife would go over to his apartment when I was working and his wife was working, and because scumbag never had a fucking job. So they would spend their days together and doing whatever. You know, real sly shit, real sneaky shit. I can't get over the length of time that it went on. I can't fathom the way that they were able to hide it. From me or from his wife Emily. I feel bad for her because when I told her what was going on, she had more faith in her husband than that. Sorry, I know him better now. The funny thing is, she swears up and down, my wife Gina swears up and down that they never had sex. But, you have to be a real fucking idiot to believe that one. And now I'm sick of being a real fucking idiot. So, goes without saying, I guess. Needless to say, it's fucking New Year's Eve. I found out just before Christmas. So I mean, it really fucked up all kinds of shit. January 30th of 2015, my wife was in a major car accident, had her arm amputated, and then spent time in the hospital, had her arm reattached. And, I decided to, dedicate my life to her. I was her doctor, I was her nurse, I was her cook, I was her hairdresser. I even learned how to put in fucking extensions and shit like that. I learned how to fucking braid hair. Do I look like a fucking hair braiding type of person? But I dedicated myself to her. And the one thing I asked of her was to tell me the truth about anything that may have happened. Because there was a time when we first got married that she had cheated on me with an old boyfriend who she always swore that she always hated, and he was a piece of shit and this, that, and the other thing, but she had no problem jumping in bed with him. And I forgave her for that, and it took me years to get over it. Right down to having to go to fucking therapy, and the reason for the therapy wasn't just that. It was a lot of other stuff that had gone on in my life that had had an adverse effect on me. The way I think, the way I act, sometimes a lack of emotion that I may have. And it turns out I have a form of OCD, which doesn't allow me to give up on a story if I don't know the truth. where I'll make up my own truth and I'll make the pieces fit together as best I can. It's like reading a book, and you read up to page 17 and then, page 18 through 34 are blank. And then the story picks up at page 34, 35. I have to fill in all those blanks. That's how my OCD works. But anyways, to get back to what I was saying, I knew something had been going on. I had a belief. Never really had any real proof. Like I said, they were so cunning. Neither one of them ever showed any emotion towards each other outside of friendship. I mean, there was the friendly flirting type stuff, but I mean, friends do that shit. But the fact that they were able to hide their affair for as long as they did, and like I said, the deceit that went with it, and the lies, and and not just the lies to me, but the lies to Emily, his wife. It's just mind-boggling, fucking mind-boggling. I decided to, that I told her, I said, I'll still be your friend, I'll still help you any way I can, but I can't be your husband anymore. There's no way I can live my life as happy as I'd like to be. Always questioning whether she's fucking around with the next guy. The next neighbor that moves in, next door across the street. Or, I come home from work and she's out there, talking to some guy sitting in a car, and turns out she's only giving him directions, but I'm automatically thinking the worst. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that, dictates to her fucking who she can talk to, who she can't talk to, where she can go, where she can't go. I've never been that guy, and I'm not going to stop being that guy. If she can't be honest with herself and honest with me and, be a good wife, then I can't be married to her. But I am a man of my word, and I did promise her that, with everything else going on as far as, her injuries from the car accident and all that stuff, I'll still be there to help her. But I can't be the one to fucking to be the sucker. Biggest sucker in the fucking world. I can't be that guy anymore. She has destroyed our love. Well, not so much our love, because I still do love her, but she's destroyed the trust. She has hurt me. She has hurt my kids. She has hurt her father. He's beside himself. Her friend, quote unquote friend, Emily, and I've read some Facebook postings that she had put up about my wife, Gina, and, saying how, she's the best friend in the world, and, it's not a question of, who knows who the longest. It's, it's not the friends that you know the longest, it's the friends that are there for you, that really matter. Stuff like that, real heartwarming stuff that this girl wrote about my wife. And my wife read this stuff, and she would play it off like she appreciated it, and they continued their affair anyways. That piece of pond scum, he played off like he was, trying to be my best fucking friend. He'd come over, bring the kids in the pool, they would come over and have dinner, one of those situations that, I never really considered him like a really good friend, but, if he called me at midnight because his car broke down, I'd be the first one to jump out of bed to go help him, that type of relationship. And I knew, him and her were, they were better friends. That was where the friendship was. And, Emily and I Todd and I, we became almost like collateral friends, almost like collateral damage, but, we became friends through their friendship. Now, I say that's what friends are for. I don't know. Now, she's begging me to stay with her. She's begging me to give it another chance, that she's going to commit wholeheartedly to our marriage. She'll never do anything like this again. I would love to believe her, but I've already been given the spiel. I was given the spiel 6 months after we were married, the first time she fucked around on me. Same exact fucking shit. Saying the same exact fucking thing. I thought, I can't do it. Can't fucking do it. Love to be able to. Love to give it a shot, but ain't gonna happen. Told her I'll help get her a place to live. I'll support her any way I can. I will be a very good friend to her. But there's just no way I can be her husband. There's just no way. I've been doing a lot of reading, watching a lot of videos, about this kind of shit. It seems to me that most people, they recover. They never really talk about what happens to the spouse as far as how they recovered or not. But as far as the victim goes, which would be me in this case, they seem to recover. And I think in this next year, as difficult as it's going to be, I'm going to recover. Because my whole mindset now is my kids, caring for my kids, being there for my family. I fucking love it when she says, well, I want to be there for my family. Well, you didn't want to be there for your family when you were fucking around with the neighbor. Stupid. Selfish. Selfish, nothing but fucking selfishness. And trying to say that fucking it wasn't as bad as I think it was because there was never any real feelings involved. It was just two friends, messing around. Go play fucking football. Go throw a ball to each other. Don't play with his balls. Fucking idiot. Fucking scumbags. Well, I guess I'm going to sign off now and see what happens.